Hello, my name is Arthur, and in this video we're carrying on with our scripting for getting our player animated. Yeah, I'm looking at some of this script thinking that it should probably change. And one of the problems is from physics process, we're going get input. And then at input, we're making a function call. Um, I don't think this is the right place to make this function call. I think that function call should actually be made here. So that way when we look at physics process, which is in other languages might be considered main, um, we should be able to see the flow of the script. So we should see get input, flip direction, play animation. And that way right here, we sort of have the flow for understanding how the script works. It makes it easier to read, whereas this is kind of, we're going to this function, then calling another function over here, and then calling another function over there. It makes the script more confusing. So we're going to change this. We're going to, let's drop this a line. We're going to return direction to this function call. Then we're going to go variable underscore direction equals get input. Then we'll take flip direction, which is currently throwing a warning because it's script that can't be reached because of the return call. We'll take that, we'll paste it right here, and we'll amend this variable. And then underneath flip direction, we'll make the call to play animation. So play animation underscore direction. The other thing I've been looking at is flip direction. I think it's more appropriate to name this flip animation. That way we can see that this is a reference to graphics and not physics, like the physical direction. So we're going to change that to animation. And I think that makes more sense read like that. So let's just make sure that it works. So we're flipping directions. We don't have any walk animation yet. And we're at a point where we're playing the animation. Now we're going to need a variable here. We're going to need a variable last animation. In the player, we're going to send a signal from the animation player for the last animation finished. I don't know, maybe we should try started. Connect that. And what we're going to do here is we're going to print anim name. I just want to get a goal on, or a bead on, if it's going to print out idle, because that's actually important. So we're going to play that, and yes, it does. It registers as idle. So what we're going to do is we're going to get last anim equals anim name. I think this is going to help a little cycle thing that I discovered in my previous script. So what we're going to want here is if direction is not equal to 0 and not jumping. And then I think we're just going straight to animation player dot play walk, comma, the blend speed of -1 is the default, underscore direction, comma, from end false, which is the default. Okay, for direction, we're going to need to change direction. Underscore direction equals ABS underscore direction. So if direction is a negative number, it will now be a positive number. That means that it won't reverse the direction of the animation. Now we'll go elif last animation is not equal to idle. This will stop idle from playing over and over again. $sign animation player. What's wrong here? Oh, an unnecessary space. $sign animation player dot play idle. So that should get us walking and walking at different speeds. So we can walk quickly and we can walk probably too slowly. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a sensitivity so that he can't walk this slow, because that doesn't look good. We can see we have some foot dragging. That's an issue with the animation speed, which could probably stand being scaled in the animation player to correct it. 25 frames per second was probably a little bit fast. So let's check how much time we have. We're at 8 minutes. I think we have enough time to do one more thing, and then we'll come back and we'll do the jump in the next video. So what we're going to do is we're going to make another variable. We're going to call it minimum minimum action or minimum strength. We could put minimum action strength, but that's a bit much. So we're going to go minimum action equals 0.2. Then if direction is greater than minimum action, or direction is less than minus minimum action, then velocity x will happen. So now on the thumbstick it will require at least 20% pressure, and that will stop him from being able to super crawl, because we don't really want that. And having the speed control on this, well, I don't know how necessary that is in a platformer. It's really just something that I did because I can. So let's try to get him at his slowest speed. That's about his slowest speed. That's fairly acceptable. And we'll just kick that cube out of there. So yeah, we'll see where we are for time. Now, we could try to do jumping here. Yeah. elif jumping if velocity dot y is less than 0. Let me just check the order on that. Velocity dot y less than 0. And last anim not equal to jump. Shift $sign animation player dot play jump. And if velocity dot y is greater than 0. And last animation not equal to land. Shift $sign animation player dot play land. So we'll just check the time, see if we have enough time to see if that works. Just enough time. So we'll have a look, see if that's all working. So we have walk, we have jump. Now the speed on the jump animation is going to need to be changed. So we'll look at that in the next video and speed that up so that it looks more right. It's too slow. So we need to speed that up and speed it up considerably. That should be a much faster action than it is. So that'll be in the next video. We'll fix up animations a little bit and see what we can do with that. And until then, take care.